Hello! My name's Mac. I work in a lumber yard. I like the Christmas tractor that came to the pub across the street earlier this week. Look at that. That's so country. It's brilliant. Lights on a tractor. And they were collecting for charity, which was nice.
My name's Chris and I work in marketing, which means looking at spreadsheets and drinking lots of tea. I also like to play the concertina.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode. Today, it's all sends. Well, the majority of it is. Let's gloss over the fact that there's a few that aren't. But what's Hayden up to? He's the wrong way round. Oh, he's back to normal now. That's good. Now let's watch him send it. Nicely done. Some would say easily done. But it just looks easy. Because Hayden got really good, really quick. Now he can do practically anything. What's this? Just straight up. It's like a rat up a drain pipe. Do rats ever go up drain pipes? I guess they must. That'd be like a little chimney for them, like, as in the climbing sort of chimney. Yeah, they could push their backs against one side, use their little legs to scurry up the other. I remember when I had a brewery, at one point we had a rat problem. Yeah, we didn't publicise it at the time because that would be ridiculous, and also you would have environmental health coming around to shut you down. I was permanently scared that would happen. However, the rats got in between the skin of the inside of the building, and they must have tunneled their way through all of the insulation, and they just got in. They were horrible. You could hear them scuttering around between the inside and the outside skin of the building. In the end, the way we solved the problem was to move all of the malt out of the storage upstairs, all the malted barley. It's just sacks and sacks of food. Rat food, I guess you would say. And we got a shipping container. Yeah, try chewing through metal. They couldn't. Poor rats, they starved. Well, no, they probably went somewhere else and fed somewhere else. They didn't come into the brewery anymore, which was a result. Oh, look, there's me. I'm doing a route. Yeah, don't watch me climbing down. Watch Will on the left, climbing up, diagonally. Was this for a definitive foot placement? Oh! Now, Will here is doing what James calls the Hulk's moose knuckle. And I think you'll agree he made tidy work of that one. This route was my nemesis for the longest time. I just couldn't do the end, because the end, it wasn't a jug. It was like a, well, you're pushing up. I'm not describing this very well, but it wasn't very easy, let me tell you. But this is the Sens video, so is he? Go on. Oh, come on, what are you doing? It's nowhere near. I'm having a think. Don't know what I'm doing. Go on. Lovely. And just to prove that it wasn't a fluke, I thought I'd have another go. And I did it again. Nice. I was in the pub yesterday and I got chatting to a guy. And I thought he was Scottish at first. And then he said something and I'm like, oh, you're Welsh? He's like, I am. And I'm a very proud Welshman. And I'm like, oh, brilliant. Sorta, which is, how are you in Welsh? He's like, oh, I don't speak Welsh. I'm like, oh, okay. Here's Hayden, quite easily accomplishing my nemesis, the red route. If this was Star Wars, this would be the Jedi Master and his Padawan. Will being the Master and Hayden being the Padawan. Certainly not an easy route, but the Padawan does it. So does the Master. Here's young Tom. I particularly like his hooded top. I think that's a very striking green. I'm kind of coveting it, if anything. George, out the way, mate. Thank you. Look at that top. That's like the turtle and the hare, with George being the turtle, Tom being the hare. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I'm going to shut up. In case you didn't know, I'll let you into a little secret. The reason I'm back in music all the way through these videos, especially the ones indoors, is because if YouTube picks up the track that's being played in the center, you will get a copyright strike for using unauthorized copyrighted music. Hence I put a bed, other music to try and mask that, and then I don't get a copyright strike and we can all watch these videos any worries at all. I really don't like the holds that this route is made out of. They're really shiny, not very grippy at all. So props to Tom for doing this. Sorry to distract, but George on the left is about to do a lovely heel hook. Oh, look at that! Look at this. It's like a veritable hive of activity. It's so busy. It's like a podium, and in the middle gets gold. Well done, Tom. This is as far as I ever got with this grey route. George, oh, he takes it all the way to the end. Backed by popular demand, Dr. Smooth, aka Malcolm. Even his down climbing is smooth. Oh, and what fine legs he has. Look at those. Let's watch Malk do the slopery grey route that young James called Greyfriars Bobby. Beautifully done. Tilly's going to have a go now. Oh, not even off the starting blocks. Oh, but she's back. It can't just be Far Peak that's like this, but at Far Peak, the better climbers will often give you lots of advice. Malcolm is definitely one of the better climbers. Let's see how this helps. You might have noticed that Tilly's got higher shoes on from the centre. Maybe if she had some of her own shoes, she'd be able to do this. Isn't it a joy to watch Malk? He's such a good climber. here's a nice wide angle that makes everything look a little bit strange. George doesn't look strange though, he looks quite accomplished. Yes. George and Tom are getting a little bit punchy here. What sparked this off? Well, George, he wanted to name a route My Little Pony or Black Beauty. Tom, on the other hand, wanted to call it Champion the Wonder Horse. Now, both of these are equine in nature, but they just couldn't agree. So it fell to fisticuffs. Look at how beautifully understated this match is. Oh! What's that? No, John Thistlethwaite. We'll just look over on the left. He's just completing the dual text green. Meanwhile, I'm on the overhang in the middle doing a slightly easier route. Now I'm getting coached by the Jedi Master. See, I mean, it's probably the case with other centres that there's a lot of people helping out. But Far Peak is so nice. There's such a sense of community there. Everyone's helping each other out. Everyone's encouraging each other. It's just a lovely atmosphere. I love going there.
Yeah, go on, Matt. Yeah.
I'm even getting encouragement from the centre manager, Henry. I mean, could you say that about your centre? Being as I was a brewer at one point, I'll always sort of twist things round to use a beer metaphor, perhaps. But I kind of think of Far Peak as being like a traditional local pub where you get the older folk, the younger folk, and they all mingle. And everyone chats, and everyone gets on. And I think that's a lovely thing. When I told Chris about my idea of Far Peak being like a local pub, he said, yeah, it's a third space. I love that idea. Third space. It's not work, it's not home, it's a third space. Hey, it's Harvey. Harvey's got pretty fine legs too. Wait a minute, he does running. Malcolm does running. I wonder if there's a connection. Oh, tough luck, Harvey. Let's see if Chris can do it, though. Third space, Chris. Should we let Malk show us how it's done? I think we will. Oh, it makes it look so easy. It's not. Let's see how he does on the Hulk's moose knuckle, though. Yeah, he smashed it. Ooh, who's this curly-haired contender? Oh, it's a chip off this old block. Yes, that's my son, Theo. Not afraid of the high step.
Nice.
Not afraid to cut loose on his foot swap either.
Get your right foot up to the second hold, not the first one, and then get your left foot on that. Yeah, and then lift up your feet. I mean, straighten your legs.
Oh, I might have got intimidated by that last move, because it is on a really big overhang. But I'd say he did a really bang-up job there. Let's see how Theo gets on with this route he named the Orange High Vis Vest.
Nice.
Oh, he's looking a little stuck. He's not giving up.
Right foot up to where your knee is. Then left foot where your left foot was. Yep. Nice. Lovely. Is anything to come down with, mate?
Didn't he do well? He's got potential. Sometimes it's nice to finish with a flourish, like Hayden does here. Oh! And oh, yes. Oh, this just about breaks my heart. Theo tries to give Tom a little bit of help, and Tom just doesn't hear him. These two on the wall got married shortly after this. But they're individuals in their own right, and they're definitely not in their 30s. It's Chris and Tilly. Sometimes people want it to be all about them. Oh, hello, Hayden. You can hear Tom and George in the background still talking about the route that they wanted to name.
You said black. You said black. You said black.
We know what would lighten the mood. A little bit of commentary from Chris.
We begin at the beginning. 2 hands on. Reaching up for the big wanger. The healing power of touch. Oh! Oh!
I can't even get the roof.
Slam section. That's it. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great week. Until next Sunday, maybe leave a comment or give us a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Have a great week. So there I am, sat in my armchair, and my son comes down to say goodnight to me, give me a hug. Just as he comes in for a hug, he's like, there's a tabby cat. I thought he was referring to the digital photo frame I had on the shelf. But I thought, wait a minute, I haven't turned that on. Look around and what do you know? Hello. Hello, where did you come from?
I can't believe you just sat there for ages and then...
I've been sat here for half an hour. There's a cat behind me. Hello.
How did it get in?
Hello.
I don't know.
Hello.
Wasn't the cat like a microchip? Yeah.
Unless the door was like, came in the door
Oh, maybe,
when Alan was... What a little beauty, eh? I realised later when she was walking around the living room, oh, that's Socks. I often see her in the back garden. So I let her out.